Enjoy the music by Diane Russell. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
Please clap.
Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and thank you.
The whole world gone crazy!
You are physically repulsive, intellectually retarded, you're morally reprehensible, vulgar, insensitive, selfish, stupid. You have no taste, a lousy sense of humor, and you're not even interesting enough to make me sick.
I am not one of your fans!
Please clap.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. We are not going back.
We're not going back. Happy Halloween, Wizzy. Happy Halloween, everyone. Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes.
Hello, happy Halloween. Wow, what? We're already here.
I know, we made it. We're here. I'm exhausted. That's why I didn't do much for a Halloween costume. I just grabbed my mask.
You know what? I can't find mine, so I'm just here. This is my mask right here.
There you go. There you go. No, so thank you guys for being here. We do appreciate it. We got a lot to cover. There is so much fuckery going on. We knew the fuckery was going to be a lot. We just didn't know how much. And
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, like them trying to throw out ballots and people are getting prosecuted. There are people who try to leave ballots on the side of the road in Florida. There's people who try to dump ballots in the fucking woods. There are people who are, I don't know, just like a super lot of fuckery going on from the Republican Party, messing with
Uber
ballots.
fuckery everywhere.
Is that Brian? I can't see you, Brian.
Why is my video not on? I'm trying to do it through my phone because I'm out ready to hand out candy. So I'm here.
Okay.
You just can't, but you can't see my awesome costume, which is actually really good this year.
No, you got to figure out how to turn that camera on, dude. All right, so that's the disembodied voice is Brian Gallagher.
Brian, if you're on the phone, you swipe to the right, and you can find
I'm here with
Swipe to
all
the right,
the full-size Heath bars. Oh.
Full-size Heath bars. There you go.
There you are.
Am I here?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
suddenly
you're
here.
here.
Okay, great. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, yeah. There they are. Full-size Heath
I love Heath.
And for the parents that come by expecting a full size, they get a wee Snickers.
And you're out there under an umbrella with a table. You don't even let them come to
Skippy
your door.
I am. Yeah, it's raining. Yeah.
You don't even let them come to your door?
No. We've got a buco stairs and shit up there. You know, I don't want them to get hurt. You know, I'll let them just come by the house. That's enough.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, good to know. All right. So Brian's passing out candy. I'm going to take off my
Full-size
mask so
Heath
I
bars.
can read because I can't see anything with this thing on. Tony's getting out his predator mask.
Tony saws the full size Heath bars. He's going to be driving by any second now.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be driving by in his hot rod. Give me one of those damn Heath bars.
Throwing him one of the. I got a wee Snickers for you.
Oh, we snicker.
All right. Here comes Tony with his predator mask.
Cool. It is cool. That is so cool. That really is cool. Come on now. It looks like you welded two welding helmets together.
It's really like what? A bicycle helmet?
Paintball.
Oh, it's a paintball
Motorcycle
helmet.
helmet?
It's a paintball helmet. The top of an old garbage can. One that goes like bink, bink, bink. Like it goes back and forth. Yeah. And I don't know. And a lot of foam. And then horns.
It's rocking.
And then we like braided a bunch of like black rope and stuff and made it look like dreads. And then found like my dad went duck hunting all the time, and I put those metal things that you put around the duck's ankles on the bottom of the hair.
That's good. Creative. Resourceful.
Yeah. So we are big Halloween people over here. Just not this year.
Yeah, I usually am too, but not this year.
Yeah, not this
So
year.
not-
No candy. We don't get any trick-or-treaters anyway because we live on a dead-end street. So they don't come here. So, yeah. What do you mean he keeps going in and out?
Brian.
Oh, Brian does? Oh, okay. So anyway.
Sorry, I'm on my phone. I don't know how it's going to be stable or not, but you know, I'm here. I'm here for the kids. It's
Okay.
all for the kids, is what it is.
You're
And
in
whatever
the
they
abyss.
don't eat, I'm here for that.
You're in the abyss. You're in the abyss, Brian.
Right.
I
So-
screamed into the abyss. The abyss screamed back.
Yeah.
It needed
the
more
abyss is
candy.
screaming at us.
It needed more Heath bars. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says
the
my
abyss is
video
talking.
stopped. I don't know why, but okay.
So I just wanted everybody to know that we're giving lots of light and lots of love to our friend Benny Loco and Moms Russo out there, and now Mark P and his little kitty.
Yeah.
Benny's husband had to go to the ER. I'll let her tell you about it. So it's, it's not, yeah. And then Mom's had, a death in the family. And then we've got
They're both in our thoughts for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. And now we've got Mark P had to take his kitty in to the vet at the last minute just before the show. So I don't know what's in and I almost fell in the shower and
I cracked my toe on my iron bed.
yeah, there's something in the air.
And I cracked my coccyx a couple of weeks ago. So yeah. It's
Oh.
old people fall down, go boom.
Yeah. I don't know if Benny's gonna make it, you guys. So not today, maybe, but we'll see. We're hoping that her husband's all right and that all will be well. But just sending out healing vibes to all our friends.
Let me very quickly say to Brian, never sit in a chair again that has any kind of a dip in it, or you will not be able to get out.
Yeah, I'm there with you, and I'm so lucky that it hit on one side. It hit me entirely on the left, so I have one good cheek that I can
that's
actually
good.
sit down on.
So you're like,
And
seriously like this?
Anybody that's ever broken their tailbone can tell you that is a big, major plus. Yeah.
That's a plus.
So, it is.
My tailbone was cracked when I was 8 coming off a horse.
Ooh.
Oh, horrible.
Yep. So anyway,
Well,
that
I will,
said,
you guys.
what's going on
Well,
politically?
thank you for that, Lizzie. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
I'll let her know, you guys. I see everybody sending love to her in the chat, and believe
Okay,
me,
yes, let me look and
she
see
will
that
see
chat, by the way.
it. She will see it because she loves
She
rerunning
will.
the show, and she will see it. Yeah, she could be just ghosting us right now.
We miss you, Benny Loco.
Yeah, we love you, honey. So, to try to get on the ball here, I'll tell you what, it's been a shithose. We were on 2 days ago, and I can't keep up with the fucking news. I can't keep up with every little thing that comes out. It's insane. So Tony and I we kind of started this little project down here. So, how do I get here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so, Tony, I want you to start with the Chelsea Handler thing.
Oh, I love Chelsea Handler.
Yeah, Chelsea Handler.
But I love her.
It's right there. It's already there. Right here. Okay. So, yeah, Chelsea, this looks like she's on like on stage as a comedian or something. And she spells it out pretty right on. I couldn't I couldn't
She's
say
so
any
good.
better myself, And yeah. Calling out the perpetrators and the predators.
No more complaining about how hard it is to be a white guy. Do you understand how insulting that is? It's so hard to be a white guy right now. We just won the right to do what we want with our bodies 50 years ago, and it's being taken away from us today. So don't call us hysterical. We're not hysterical, okay? We're not hysterical. Your opinions on racism and sexism are irrelevant. You're not the victims of that. You're the perpetrators. No more.
Yep. You're not the victims. You're the perpetrators. And
There was something that somebody said a long time ago. It was about time travel, and they said if any of the predominantly white people decided to time travel, and you asked them where would you want to go, they would pick anywhere in the future or the past, anywhere at all. But if you ask anybody of any amount of color, where would you time travel to? They would all say the future. None of them would go to the past.
Yeah.
It was a very, very predominant statement, and it's wow, really, because white people, they can go anywhere in history and they're fine. Outside of that, yeah, you're going to have all kinds of issues.
Unless you're a woman.
Well, especially as a woman, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I hate that hysterical trope that women get all the time, that we're hysterical because, they're taking our rights away. Don't you think we deserve to be a little fucking pissed off about that? And then,
Fuck yeah, you do.
and then, you got, go to the
Men start wars for less.
Yeah, you got this little fucking twat on fucking Fox News bitching and moaning and complaining and getting all hysterical about how women don't have to tell their husbands who they vote for. So you tell me who's hysterical here.
And if I found out Emma was going into the voting booth and pulling the lever for Harris, that's the same thing as having an affair. That to me,
oh my God! Let him finish. Go, Jesse. It's our day.
That violates the sanctity of our marriage.
Preach on. Yes.
What else is she keeping from me?
Exactly.
What else has she been lying about?
Why would she lie to you? Have you threatened her? Why would she lie to you?
Oh, they want me to tease.
Why would she do that and then vote Harris? Why would she say she was voting Trump
not the problem.
and then voting Harris? And I caught her.
So
and then she said, I lied to you for the last 4 years.
So you admit you intimidated
It's over, Emma. That would be D-Day.
That would be D-Day. It would be over if you voted for the female candidate, somebody who actually believes in your bodily autonomy. That would be a line too far. That would be like you cheating on me and having an affair. Are you kidding me? You're so hysterical. It's such a fucking snowflake. I can hardly take it.
If I can't control you, I am going to be threatened by you, is basically the statement there, right?
Yes. If I can't have control, it's almost that I don't understand where they get off thinking that at any level, but I guess it's the women that they choose who allow them to think this. And women, unless you stand up for your own rights, no one's gonna protect them for you. You have to do this. We all have to be a part of this. I mean, not that no one's gonna help you. We're here to help you. But the people on the other side of the aisle are not. And if your husband happens to be one of them, he is not. Period.
Yeah. And just the misogyny that's on display with all these, I don't know, beta males. Like, I would not consider Jesse Waters to be an alpha male. He's like the farthest thing from an alpha male I could ever, like, imagine. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, he's far away from me, so definitely.
Yeah. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Tony.
So
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Brian. You are good. You're a suffragette.
Oh, I am so much not. Thank you, though.
Yeah. Well, you're with the women. That's good. You're supporting women. That's good.
That's why we love you, Brian, and why we want you around.
I have forever, and I always will.
We'll let you keep your best friends there, your twig and berries, I guess.
Oh. So
anyway, just.
Well, Tony, if you want to go ahead with that chick with the garbage and the, what's her name? Billy Nelson. I love her. She's so funny. She's my new favorite. She's in there. You just got to find it.
Isn't it great how the trash takes itself out these days?
Yeah. Now, this is like, Trump says everybody's garbage, and then Biden kind of screwed up a little bit, but can people really hear an apostrophe in spoken language? So anyway, so Biden goes, well, I think his supporters are garbage. And then just like and then he goes on a garbage, oh my God, the whole garbage truck yesterday. Okay, well, wait a minute. I'm not even ready for that yet. I wanted the chick who was calling out the garbage thing. It's already in there. Her. Billy Nelson. Sorry, you guys. So,
but I want to play this first.
I know you want to play that first. But we got to set it
up. Adam Westish has a good point.
You play this.
He has a really good point. That if you don't, I passed it out. Oh, the last male you would ever want would be the Omega, right? So the Alpha is the first. The Omega male is the last man you'd ever want to be with, right?
Yeah.
So let's call him the Omega male. That's pretty good, Adam. That's freaking awesome.
That is kind of true. All right, here's Brent Terhune, who is a comedian, and he kind of looks a little bit like the driver who was driving the garbage truck with Trump in it, but he wasn't. But I'll explain after. Go ahead.
So I had a few people reach out, so I figured I'd jump on here and just let everybody know that was me driving President Trump's garbage truck There's me with Vivek right there, but I gotta say it was an honor and a privilege to drive Garbage Force 1. President Trump is just a normal, everyday guy. He hopped in, no problem. He looked at me, he said, give me one of these right here, and we don't have one of these, we have one of those. So I honked a couple times and he laughed. He said, how about we take this bad boy through McDonald's? And I said, sir, I don't think she'll fit in the drive-thru. He said, it's all right, I used to work there. And he turned to me and he said something, and I'm getting chills just thinking about it. He said, this is really sticking it to Joe Biden. I said, yes, sir, it is. So, Joe, consider this a message to you, because you called us garbage. In order to prove that we aren't garbage, we got a truck that hauls garbage. Does that sound like something garbage would do? Would be to drive around in a truck that hauls garbage? I don't think so. You made a mistake, Joe. You can't call a group of people garbage unless it's meant to be funny. And in that case, those people need to stop being so soft. Maybe get a sense of humor. But if you call me garbage, that's offensive. And you should consider what it's like for people's feelings to hear that. You might as well call me Oscar the Grouch, because you done pissed me off, Joe. And if being a patriot is what they're calling garbage these days, then yeah, I am garbage. Because I'm going to show up to the polls wearing a garbage bag to show you what us white trash can do. And they're going to rename Election Day Garbage Day. Because we're going to be taking out the trash, which is you. Even though I'll be the one wearing the garbage bag.
Now,
yeah, that was good.
Okay, so I don't know if you know, but Charlie Kirk screwed up and thought this guy...
The potato with half a face?
Yeah. Screwed up and thought this was real. Okay? And so he fucking retweeted it. And here's fucking Billy Nelson calling the whole fucking thing out. It's so great.
Oh, shit.
You're fucking kidding me. He thought it was real?
He thought it was real.
Oh,
my God.
no. Charlie really walked his fucking little scrody ass into this one, didn't he? He just tweeted this shit out without even fucking looking at it. This is fantastic. This is the man who drove Garbage Force 1 with President Trump yesterday. Watch as he gets emotional describing the moment with Trump and how he felt about Joe Biden calling conservatives garbage. Yeah, the man that Charlie thought was the driver of the truck is actually Brent Terhune, who fucking rips Trump on the daily. It's fucking satire. But Charlie's just out here just whipping it out, just reposting that shit. Hell fucking yeah. Hey, Charlie, this is the actual dipshit who drove the other dipshit in a stunt that I guarantee was the cleanest fucking garbage truck you have ever seen. Because this one right here, fucking germaphobe. Not to mention, he almost fell completely on his fucking orange ass when he tried to grab the door handle. This is the man. This is the man y'all are going to bat for. And like I said, Charlie posted this. But wait, there's more. Because I called his fucking ass straight out. Holy shit at Charlie Kirk. At Brent Terhune is a comedian who makes fun of Trump. You absolute dipshit. You fucking fell for it, and I'm screaming. Garbage Force 1 is making Charlie look like an ass, and I am here for it. Because look what happened next. What's that say at the top of the post? This post was deleted by the author. Charlie, the fucking internet is forever. Maybe this was just karma for you talking shit about women being able to vote how they want to behind a closed curtain on fucking election day. You with your fucking tick having ass. Women are gonna vote. Every single time you talk shit, your fucking face does this. Take a look again, boo-boo. Country queen, fucking out.
And here's Charlie Kirk. It's the next one, Tony. This one, Liz Cheney. This one right here. We might get hit for it because what's her name's on it, but it's right above her. In the book, no. In the messages, I just put it there. Oh my God, Tony's not working today. This is right here. It is right here. Tony, look. This guy.
This
oh my
fucking
God,
guy.
I'm gonna I
God,
should
his
just
face is too small for his head.
yeah.
Campaign so
potato
repulsive.
guy.
It is so disastrous. It is just like
I'll show it in a minute.
It is the embodiment of the downfall of the American family. I think it's so gross. I think it's so just nauseating. Where this wife is wearing you'll show it, wearing the American hat. She's coming in with her sweet husband, who probably works his tail off to make sure that she can go, and have a nice life and provides for the family.
Sweet
and then she
husband,
lies
wow.
to him saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to vote for Trump," and then she votes for Kamala Harris as her little secret in the voting booth. Kamala Harris and her team believe that there will be millions of women that undermine their husbands and do so in a way that it's not detectable in the polling.
Yeah.
Or maybe we just don't give two shits about your fucking polling.
Yep.
And the women and the people that support the women who have, I don't know, maybe birthed everybody here, maybe all of us are just going to walk roughshod over all of your asses. And this is going to be a massive landslide. That's what my prediction is.
Yeah.
Every poll that has been taken on the websites that I go to, and that's like pro-Ukraine to even some of the other more dodgy ones, I'm seeing 85% approval of Harris. So I'm guessing that might translate to 75% of a vote. I'm praying we have that big of a landslide. That would be an amazing landslide.
Yeah. And I just want, Jackie Smith says, "Dear woman, your vote is your own. It does not belong to your spouse. This does not contractually obligate you of your marriage. If your husband believes you need to vote the way he does, you're married to an asshole."
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well said. Yeah, I need to get back in here too. You guys have some great ideas. I love you guys.
Yeah,
in the
Joyce
chat.
Vance said, "If you let your husband tell you how to vote, it's your marriage, not your choice on the ballot that you should be questioning." I mean, just
Definitely.
many good quotes. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, you guys are on fire. Yeah, ladies, you don't have to tell anybody who you voted for. You don't have to tell anybody.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell a single solitary person. Not one fucking person needs to know. It's nobody's fucking business. So
You get to vote, and it's part of a whole thing where you have a screen up. Nobody needs to see what you voted for, who you voted for, any of that. You can move on very quickly.
Yeah, it's a secret ballot. It's a secret ballot, and in the general election, the primaries, they may tell you you cannot vote for a Democrat, or if you're not a Democrat, you can't vote for a Republican if you're a Republican. But in the general election, you can vote for whoever you want. Please be Democrats. Please be Democrats. Democrats for president, all the way down. All the
You
way
can
down the
even
ballot.
write in my name.
No.
Tony, go to the Bannon video. So, Steve Bannon wasn't out of jail for fucking 12 hours before he's on a fucking podcast already, and he's spinning out of control. And I guess, like, for however long he was in prison, Mark Elias must have been living rent-free in his head, because he keeps bringing up Mark Elias, and Mark Elias is like, fighting for our democracy case by case by case, trying to keep voters on the rolls because all the Republican shenanigans. So, here's a video that was put out, and literally he mentions Mark Elias's name like 3 times, and they're scared shitless of him.
I love it.
Checked.
Is that Ramaswamy?
In July of
No.
2020, Bill McGinley, Raheem Kassam, Raheem's founded, came to me and said, "Hey, this guy Mark Elias, he's their top attack dog on elections."
The Democrats, led by Mark Elias, who is a savage attorney, the best attorney out there on election integrity, they're going to try.
I want to go back to Elias for a second because this guy doesn't take any prisoners, because he's going to war every day, right? I don't have a problem with a guy that does that Although, do you feel good about where we stand on the legal side to secure President Trump's victory as you see it right now?
Very much so. Like I said, we're never going to be as good as Mark Elias, but we are so much better prepared in 2024.
Elias.
Oh my God.
They're so scared of him.
Yeah, because he's winning cases. He's winning so many cases. It's crazy.
There was an election judge that was in our MOOCs the other night, and she said there's some other effery going on, and it has to do with these voter purges and stuff that they're doing in Virginia and stuff like that. So really, it is important that you redouble your efforts. Make sure that I think there's a hotline for every state in the union that you can call to make sure your ballot was received. And if at this point it has not been, you make sure you're there on election day with your ID and everything you need to make a provisional ballot or do whatever you have to do.
Right.
To make sure votes counted. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I watched a video earlier today of a girl who checked her registration, went in. They said she's not registered in Fulton, or she's registered in Fulton County, not Macon, where she lives. And so it was like a 4 or 5 minute long video. She goes back and forth, and she's trying to get these people to give her a provisional ballot. Nobody gave her a provision. She's like a first time voter. She doesn't know, you know what I mean? Like how this shit works. And so she's talking to the right people and whatever. And so now she's like, well, hopefully I can come back and vote on Friday. No, honey, you make sure you can go back and vote on Friday. And don't let anybody tell you can't vote. You asked for a provisional ballot, and I said that in my tweet and whatever. And so,
and I think Mark posted the hotline before, and I'm going to see if I can't dig it off of another and grab it and put it in the chat. So I'm
anybody have that hotline number? If you are turned away at the ballots, this is the number you call. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to look for that. I'm looking for it now.
More than 62 million Americans have voted early. That's so great, Alyosha. The numbers are so great. I can't wait. Literally, I can't wait. And again, don't be afraid of the red mirage. We're kind of expecting that again, because they're going to vote on voting day, pretty much. Even though
Trump, like me. In my kilt.
Yes. So, all those numbers are going to start coming in, and it's going to start looking, but it shouldn't even be close. I'm not listening to the fucking polls. I don't believe I don't believe a fucking poll out there.
The polls are total bullshit right now. The polls are based on people that aren't actually part of the Zeitgeist, as it were. You cannot tell anything by the polls from the last 3 or 4 fucking elections. Right now, I can guarantee we've got a landslide.
Yeah.
Landslide coming in. Easy.
It so feels
Easy
like
peasy.
that. I mean, it feels like that. You can feel the momentum.
Yes. Yes, you can. Okay, so there's a state by state. Let me get the number. And I'm working on it here it is. Yay. I'm copying it and getting ready to paste it into the chat. Yeah, everybody needs to vote and everybody needs to do their thing. And honestly, I did, like a friend of mine, she called me up the other day. Can you help me fill out my ballot? Young people, if they're the first time voting, it might not hurt. If you see young people around you as you're voting, make sure that they, don't you inform them. If you're pushed away, you use this number, and I'm going to put it in there right now.
Okay.
There was some tomfoolery around my local city recently. They declared that these 2 guys that had previously been part of the city council are now running, but they didn't do everything that they needed to do to get on the ballot. So they're running as write-in candidates. And the signs are all over the place. I don't get that. If you couldn't do what you needed to do to be a run-in candidate, to be a candidate without being a run-in candidate where you have to write it in.
Yeah.
I'm not voting for these guys.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of tomfoolery going on all over the place. You got to watch for it. You got to pick it out in your own local municipality. Figure out what's best for you and your neighbors, and that's how you need to vote.
Yes, and let me just say, this current Speaker of the House is from a little-known district in, I think, southern Louisiana, and he ran unopposed. That's how he got to be one of the most powerful people in this country.
Yeah.
The microest of Micro Johnson.
Yeah.
Yes, with the
So Tony, you want to play the next video, which is Mark Elias. And
God love him.
he goes, "You want to know who's winning Pennsylvania? Ignore the polls. Pay attention to Trump." Yeah, I'll let him say it. They're scared of him.
He's a national treasure.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, the fact is the pollsters don't know who's going to win.
National
okay, so tune that out. The fact that Donald Trump is complaining in Pennsylvania, that probably tells you more about who's going to win Pennsylvania, at least, than anything else. But in terms of all the rest of the rhetoric and the hate and the vile that gets spewed by Donald Trump and his campaign, they want you not to vote. Okay, Donald Trump has a plan, which is he's going to file a bunch of litigation to make it seem like voting is dangerous. He's going to say a bunch of stuff that's going to make you think your vote won't count. And they want you to react by not voting. So here is my message to you. Make sure you're registered. Make sure you have a plan to vote. If you want to vote early, vote early. If you want to vote on Election Day, vote on Election Day. If you want to vote by mail, by all means, vote by mail, but get your mail ballot in now, today. Okay? Use a drop box if you have a drop box. That's fine. They're safe and reliable. But most of all, don't let him win by intimidating or by discouraging you from believing that your vote will matter. You vote. Don't worry about it. The lawyers will make sure the votes are counted and the elections are certified.
There you go. That's why I love Glenn. He made, like, every time I hear him, I'm like, okay, I feel better.
Yes.
I feel better because I know there's just going to be more fuckery. And he's like, just vote. Just keep voting. Don't stop voting. We'll make sure they're counted. So, here is, you don't have to play the audio. It's, here's a Republican, a supporter of Trump was arrested today for encouraging Republican people to stay in the early voting line repeatedly and blocking the line in order to discourage Democrat voters. This is a dirty tactic from the Republicans, and MAGA exposed them. So they stay in the early voting line. They keep cutting in line so that the line stays long and Democrats can't vote. It doesn't work that way.
That's obstructing people from exercising their right to vote, and that should be a federal crime. Again, we can't even threaten these people with the law because of the way the Justice Department has been run.
Yeah, and that's the way it. Those are the rules, and then you've got this asshole today. Let me find it, Tony. It's far away. It's like up at the top. It's this guy fucking attacking a bunch of women. In a polling
with
place.
A machete?
No. That's a different one. I got it right here, Tony. All right, here you go.
Aren't we doing this the same way we did?
Yeah. Okay, just had to find it. So, here's a guy who's attacking election workers. Again, you really don't have to listen to it, but, you can't wear a Trump hat and go vote. That's just not allowed. Here, a Trump supporter calls one black woman a bitch and assaults another because he doesn't want to remove his Trump hat to obey the rules against wearing campaign paraphernalia in a polling location. This is the prototype racist Trump supporter. Yep. And they're all...
And not within 50 feet. And not within 50 feet of a polling place, y'all. No campaigning allowed within 50 feet of a polling place.
And just, even his body language is just awful. So go ahead and play it.
Menacing.
Oh, yeah.
Menacing.
So he throws his hat. And the lady who's recording, she's like, oh my God. She just keeps saying, oh my God. And then watch right here. He raised his hand, and then the girl, like, swats his hand away. And now he's trying to go after her. She's the one in the red who's everybody's standing in front of. He wants to go after her real bad. And look at that. And look at this old white lady with their cane, thinking she's going to do something about it. Look at him. So they hide her back in a room somewhere where she can't be seen. Another lady in the green top loses her shoe. The tall one in the orange is pissed and wants him out. So, just a lot of fuckery these fucking assholes are creating. And when he could...
The entitlement. Just the sheer entitlement that these son of a...
Yeah, you can say it. You can say it.
These son of a bitches, they think they're entitled to go in and push everyone out of their way because they are so ever so much more important and more human than the rest of us. I just want to just...
Yeah. And so here is... Tony, these are two pictures. There's no video. Here's the pictures of the kid who was wielding, police arrest MAGA teen wielding large machete outside a polling station in Florida. He was part of a group of teenagers accused of intimidating Democratic supporters. And then I never want to hear machete incident and polling site in the same sentence ever again. If MAGA really thought...
Well, what about the whole thing in Georgia? The whole thing in Georgia, there was a whole box in Georgia that was torched to the ground. Was that in Georgia or was that in Colorado?
Oregon.
There was one in Oregon. There was one in Oregon and Washington State.
So torched to the ground. They don't even know what they lost.
Yeah. And so if MAGA really thought they were winning this election, they wouldn't have to resort to violence. So there's the kid. And then there's another mugshot that I just sent you. So there's fuckery all over. And
it begs the question, what are they afraid of? Right?
Well, and
they're afraid we're going to vote.
Yeah. They don't want us voting. It should be perfectly clear to everybody now that the right doesn't want us to vote because when we vote, we win. Because there's more Democrats on the planet than there are fucking MAGA Republicans. And I hear a lot of Republicans for Harris. Republican men for Harris, Republican women for Harris, Republican, generals and people who worked for Trump, they're all for Harris. You got mental health professionals and all the fucking doctors across the country. I mean, you know what I mean? It couldn't
all the sane people.
The white people who are experiencing this for the first time. This is what African Americans, brown people, I guess of all shades probably, in this country have gone through forever. And what women went through are still going through clearly. So if this gets you a little pissed now that you might understand and realize that our African American brothers and sisters and our brown brothers and sisters in this country have withstood a hell of a lot more bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
This is civil rights 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say, like the greatest generation fighting Hitler. Now we have to step up because we have to fight Trump and Putin and Xi and Orban and all these other fucking dictators. Because if the United States falls to Trump, the whole world falls to dictatorships around the world.
Yes, that's the thing. That's why the entire world is invested in what happens in this election. Literally, the entire world is counting on us.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah. So, Tony, you can skip the lawyers and go to this asshole with the red shirt and the gun. Yeah. Here's MAGA Congressman Mike Collins from Georgia blew up a ballot drop box with a rifle in a political ad claiming Dems use them to steal elections. Get this everywhere to people so, you know, why ballot drop boxes are now being burned. And it's really not a drop box. It looks like a garbage can, but it says, like, with paper drop box on it.
It's a cardboard box.
Yeah.
It's a cardboard
And
box.
then I gotta tell you,
local dumpster.
yeah, it's a trash can. So, and I gotta tell you something else. There's no way him shooting it with that gun would have done that. There's an explosive in that fucking garbage can, and prove me wrong. I don't know. I'm no gun expert, but it just, I don't know. It looks like
there's
that
a fire
to me.
department. There's a fire suppressant in some of the drop boxes too, by the way.
Yeah. So go ahead, Tony, play it.
Get rid of those ridiculous drop boxes across this state that the Democrats use to stuff the ballots and steal our elections. Mike Collins here, you pro-Trump America First trucker, running for Congress here in Georgia 10. Get rid of those ridiculous
votes from people we don't like.
What he shot is definitely not anything that would blow up like that. That is absolutely beyond ridiculous. What he shot something that was set up with some quick-acting explosive.
A tank. All it has to be is an air tank.
Look good on TV, and that's it.
It just had to be an air tank from a welding shop or something. I mean,
the Democrats.
Yeah, getting the fuel in there. That's all. That's all they had to do.
Brian, it seemed to like go off before he pulled the trigger. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It definitely did. And it was one of those things where it's a line of sight. You know, somebody pulls a trigger, and that trigger actually is triggering something that is going down the pike to blow something else up. That would have been much better. But what they did is they tried some, tomfoolery here, and it's ridiculous to expect that. Well, that blew up just before he pulled that trigger.
Yeah, and not only that.
Let me see the recoil again. Can we replay it?
One bullet would not. A bullet
It
would
blew
just
up before the recoil hit the dude's shoulder.
He's firing from a shotgun.
Tony, can you play it in slow motion?
Buckshot, or it's going to be birdshot.
Yeah, look at the size of the barrel.
Either way, it's not going to get there in that quick amount of time to blow up like that.
No, and it would just pelted it with holes. It knocked it over.
They clipped it.
What do you mean?
No, he had something to blow up in there.
They clipped it.
I see it.
There's too much gasoline in there to extend that orange plume. Because you don't get an orange plume off of anything unless you are trying to do some kind of special effects.
Well, that much smoke doesn't come out of one bullet.
Exactly.
It's so dumb. And I don't know much about guns, but I'll tell you what, that was a stunt. That was faked. As soon as I saw it, I knew.
I know a lot about guns, and I will guarantee that is as fake as any of the Boston Dynamics bullshit fucking, robotic videos that they've been putting out for the last couple of years.
And by the way,
that was some serious bullshit right there.
By the way, do they not realize that same gun is pointed at little kids?
Yeah.
You think kids blow up like that?
What do they think is happening to the little children that get shot with these weapons that they proudly prance around in?
They're such assholes.
Call from
Who is it? Hey, Spy.
Hey, explosive for you.
Okay, you're breaking up. Start again.
Hello, this is Cletus.
Hi, Cletus.
It's most likely tannerite. It's most likely tannerite. It's a legal explosive that they use for all different kinds of things. It's a two-part compound, and it explodes off any kind of any kind of bullet will set it off like that.
Legal
Okay.
thermite, basically, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's the same stuff
Makes
that MTG used when she blew up the car with the Barrett.
Okay, with a Barrett?
Yeah, when MTG shot that car with the 50 cal, it was the same. She had it loaded up with tannerite. My hillbilly friends use it often, too, for blowing up stumps and things.
Yes. Yeah, there you have it. I know, I've heard that.
Oh my God!
One shot is all it takes for a big boom.
Yeah, you could use a
Yes.
wick, you could
Hillbilly
use,
thermite, that's what it is, yeah.
Electric signal.
Hillbilly thermite? Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
and
call that.
a little 20.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Cletus. Go ahead.
Any gun would set it off, though. A little 22 would do that, you know?
Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Well, it's good to know because we didn't know, and it sounds about right.
Yeah, they're going to use overkill to look macho when it's like, I could use a little pea shooter Derringer to do that.
Well, I was going to say,
Well, they're using stage
bullet-
logic.
Yeah, a bullet would just go through the damn plastic garbage can and maybe knock it over, but it wouldn't explode.
No.
I wouldn't
Well-
even knock it over. Some ammunition, depending on the load, won't even knock over cans and bottles when it goes
There
through.
you go, because it'll go right through.
Okay. All right. Good to know, Cletus. Thank you for educating us.
No problem. Anytime,
Thank you, Cletus.
anytime I can help.
All right, honey.
When I
Cheers,
figured
mate.
this Mark
Thank
is
the Lord for
dealing
our
with his
hillbillies.
kitty emergency, we would kick off the call-in hour.
Okay. Yeah, because of the kitty emergency. Yeah, they're going to kick off the I see. Thank you for calling in, Spy. Love you.
Thank you, Spike.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Oh, my God. That's so great. Yeah, I didn't know
Thank
about
God.
that.
Thank God for our hillbillies, because there are some good hillbillies in the world. And let me just tell you, I'm a product of a hillbilly, and my mama my mama was born in Arkansas. Her people come from Ozark Mountains. That's a hillbilly. But I also have my daddy from a city. My daddy's a city boy. Yes, they're Lucy and Ricky. But they were. Hillbillies have some good stuff, and they know what other hillbillies are doing. We need to listen, y'all.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Cletus considers himself a hillbilly, but if he does, good on you.
Yeah, he letting us know because I'm like, there's no way. That was such a setup. It looked at fucking one bullet and the whole thing explodes. Oh, give me a break. You know? Like, there's no way that's real.
Right? Well, my cousins would do stuff like that. My cousin, they would do some crazy things. And I remember them going just literally inventing things to do and blow up. They're just did. I don't know what it is, but anyway.
I paid money to blow shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to show you guys the funniest picture I think there is that exists of Donald Trump. This one out of the stunt yesterday. Oh my God. It is, to me, it is so funny because he looks like, what did somebody say? He looks like a potato mated with a sex doll. And I just, oh my God, you guys, I can't stop laughing. I can't stop laughing. This picture.
Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill. Sorry.
Oh my God. His
Mr.
makeup.
Bill. Oh no.
His makeup is so bad. And he's
oh
like,
no, Mr. Bill.
He looks worse than before. It seems like he's trying to get darker. If he was any darker, he'd deport himself.
I swear that he seems to be changing color, and at this point, I don't know if we want him in the country anymore.
Diane, do you have a picture of Mr. Bill you can put up next to that?
No, wait, hold on. I'm looking for shit.
I
So wait,
swear
hold
to
on.
God, I'm going to look for one.
So, okay, so I'm trying to find this part. Of course. So, he's in such massive fucking cognitive decline. He couldn't grab the door of the
No,
truck.
he's got weak little hands.
He almost fell over. Like, literally almost fell over.
That's right, a soft ass place to land.
Where the fuck is that? Yeah.
Oh my god.
But did
Man,
you
can't
actually
lift
see
his
him
own
try
weight.
to climb up all the way in there? It was crazy. Like, he could barely get in there.
He can't lift his own weight.
Yeah. And then couldn't even grab the door handle. And then
Couldn't
here he
lift his own
is.
weight with both hands. Honestly, I'm just.
Yeah.
Call from Lindsay from Oklahoma.
Hi, Lindsay.
Oh, hi, Lindsay.
Hey, girls.
What's going on?
I just posted this in
How
chat.
you doing?
I can't take credit for it, but I just posted this in chat, and I saw it somewhere on Reddit. Oompa loompa stupidity coo.
Oh, that's cute. That was a good one.
Stupidity coo.
Stupidity coo.
I've got a bad choice all for you.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
going to
did
take
you,
the rights
hey,
away.
did you guys see that Trump had to have his Proud Boy themed rally in Albuquerque on the tarmac because he still owes Albuquerque hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they won't let him host a rally anywhere near an appropriate place in Albuquerque?
No, I didn't. I missed that. That happened today?
Excellent.
Yes.
I wish he'd go to Dodge.
It just happened like 2 hours ago.
Oh my God, it's great. And I heard his Mar-a-Lago, he was like an hour and 40 minutes late for his Mar-a-Lago speech like last night. And he lives there. Like, there's no excuse for you to be an hour and a half late.
He spoke for over an hour and 40 minutes in Albuquerque today, and he's doing something in Henderson, Nevada right now. And what's worse, who's the senator that has all the burns? I can't remember. What's his name?
Who?
Gosar?
No, he has all the burns. He's running against Jackie Rosen in Nevada.
I don't know who you're talking about.
He has burns from his service, military service. Anyway,
And it's not Nez.
Who is it?
I'm thinking of Nez.
Is it Sam Brown?
Yes, that's him.
There you go.
Dude, it's getting worse. He was giving a speech, and he took off his blazer to reveal that he was wearing a high-vis vest under his suit. So now he's making other people cosplay with him, because I'm sure he feels like a fucking idiot from yesterday. Is it getting worse?
Yes. In my opinion, he's absolutely getting worse.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
You're not losing your mind. The rest of them are. You have to twist yourself into fucking pretzels to still believe any of this bullshit.
Let me tell you, okay, you're not losing your mind. Of all the things I've ever lost, I miss my mind the most. I've ever lost mine, so that's how I know you aren't losing yours. No, I'm kidding. They're trying to make you think you're losing your mind. They're trying to make you think you're losing your mind. That's the goal. And when you feel that happening, you step away, get away from it for a minute, get some perspective, you go for a walk. You take a deep breath, get some oxygen, and realize that we got this. We just
Have a great holiday.
The course. Now there's going to be people with some effery. The vast majority of us will not.
It's not snowing.
See much of that because there's not that many of them.
Snowing.
They're outnumbered, way outnumbered, and that's going to be demonstrated in our
I have some
vote.
amazing news out of Oklahoma. Yesterday, we only had like 5 days of early voting. Yesterday was day one of early voting, and we broke records from the amount of people that are early voting. There were people in line for hours. And there has been a very strong effort here, Wizzy, to get the native population out and voting. There has been a big push for that. Muskogee, Seminole, Atoka areas.
Atoka, that's where I got my ticket, Atoka.
So, yeah.
A speeding ticket, yeah.
I very highly doubt, obviously, that there's any chance of purpling up Oklahoma, but I am strongly encouraged by the much fewer Trump signs I've seen around
assuming
here
you don't
and
want
the
a
long
full-size
lines
heat car.
of mostly women that I have seen pictures of here in Oklahoma.
Brian, mute yourself if you're going to talk to the people. Sorry. Tony's got it. So, Lindsay, thank you so much for calling in. It's good news to hear about Oklahoma.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go blue, but
No,
it could go purple.
But I'm happy. I'm
I'm
happy
not-
people are participating.
Yep. It's good
I'm
news.
thinking
All right, let's
purple.
take
I'm
care.
thinking.
Thanks,
I think
honey.
it's a shock. You too, Lindsay. Thanks for calling, hon. Good to hear your voice.
You're welcome. Bye, loves.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So,
You're muted now, Brian.
yeah. Yeah, he's talking to people walking by. He's giving people candy.
It's all right. We're enjoying the whole faces and everything. It's kind of fun. We could play some fun with that. We could have some fun. We could have the chat guess what Brian is trying to say.
Yeah.
Or put words in Brian's mouth. Anyway, I'm going to try and get better at the chat. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at it. I'm just trying to figure out. I have a camera phobia, believe it or not. I sort of do, and I feel kind of weird on camera. So it's hard for me to focus on just talking with Diane like we're having a normal Zoom fun,
Yeah.
and being in the chat at the same time. But I'm getting a little better.
So, Tony, cue up the I want to protect women thing. Again, he even says it out loud. His campaign officials told him, stop saying I'm going to protect women. It's
Yes.
creepy.
Call
It is
from
creepy.
Shannon G.
Hi, Shannon.
Hey there.
How's it going, honey?
It's going. My mom and I went and voted. I think it was Monday here in California.
Yes.
And took us a while to find the place to drop it off, but, because it moved from the courthouse to somewhere out in the boonies, but that's okay. We found it anyway.
Really?
I've got a couple of friends who are delivering ballots from all over places in Humboldt County. They're spending the whole week doing that.
You're
and I got
up
two
north.
more
You're
friends
up
who
north.
are,
You're up by Shasta and all that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's great
And I've got
news.
two more friends who are actually working in the polling center on the day of.
Wow.
So
Yeah, up in that area, Northern California, extreme or most northern up there, is everything seeming all right? I'm kind of concerned. 'cause I
Humboldt
know-
County, so far there hasn't
Humboldt.
been any incidents that I'm aware of.
Okay.
And yeah, it is that Humboldt County, in case Benny's listening in.
Yeah, well, I'm in northern central California, so I get it. My grandson is 8th generation Californian, so this state is home.
Well, I was hatched and raised and spent many of my formative years in the shadow of the lovely Humboldt County nuclear power facility, which they decided against turning nuclear because they built a frickin' thing on a fault line.
Great.
But that explains some of my charming
So-
personality.
Shannon, do you still have front row tickets to LA
Yep,
Sexy
I still have
Liberals
'em.
this weekend? So
Yes, I still have 'em.
Shannon has these tickets. If you guys know anybody who wants them, contact us at 21stcenturysuffragettes@gmail.com and we will try to hook you guys up. And so Shannon can get you the tickets. She can't go. And it's 2 front row seat tickets to the LA Sexy Liberal at the Olympian or whatever. I don't know what it's called.
No, it's
Okay. And
There's a meet and grope involved.
yeah, on a meet and grope.
Darn
There
it.
is a meet and grope, yeah.
At the Orpheum Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So-
if anybody wants those tickets,
Okay,
you
this
can
let's say
contact
maybe
me
if
and I
anyone-
will contact Shannon.
Yes, if anyone wants and can use
Yeah.
those tickets. I want them, but I can't use them because I can't get there from here.
Yeah.
Right at this moment,
Yeah.
it's 300 miles away. I wish I could.
Yeah. So
Believe me, I know the feeling.
I know. I feel you so much. So somebody please.
Did you see that? Okay,
No.
I'm going to watch the damn thing on pay-per-view, though.
yeah, well, I'll be watching on pay-per-view, so for sure. So Shannon, thank you so much for calling in, honey, and we'll see what we can do about getting rid of those tickets for you.
Okay.
All right, honey. Take care.
Love you lots.
Yeah, I'm sure if anybody in the mod space out there, I don't know, Mark's got a whole bunch of links already and he accesses them so quickly, but he's got the links for everything where you can email you guys or what? Email the suffragettes, Diane?
21st Century Suffragettes at gmail.com. Contact us, and we will just say, tell us you're interested in the LA Sexy Liberal tickets, and we'll get you hooked up with Shannon. All right, so next up, we've got Donald Trump, adjudicated rapist, saying he's going to protect women whether we like it or not. And even in this speech, his campaign officials are telling him, don't say this anymore.
What else will he do whether you like it or not?
Yeah.
Ask yourself.
Grab him by the pussy.
And my people told me about 4 weeks ago, I was saying, no, I want to protect the people. I want to protect the women of our country. I want to protect the women. Sir, please don't say that. Why? They said, we think it's very inappropriate for you to say. I said, why? I'm president. I want to protect the women of our country. They said... They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say, pay these guys a lot of money. Can you believe it? I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to protect them from migrants coming in. I'm going to protect them from foreign countries that want to hit us with missiles and lots.
And then protect them from, yeah.
I'm sorry. The clicking of these, I should turn my mic off. I'm so furious because his hands, those creepy hands of his, I just can't imagine. And the way every time he's lying, that's his tell.
Oh, yeah. So adjudicated rapists and sexual assaults are still fuzzy on the concept of consent. Yeah, you think? I mean, this guy, he just did not get it. He did not get it. We don't want your fucking protection, fucko. Your protection, your protection got our rights taken away.
With protection like that, who needs enemies?
Yeah.
With protection like that, who needs rapists?
So, here's the Harris ad. Well, Tony, go ahead and play the next one. First of all, here's him saying that he's not Hitler. God. Yes, you are.
No, if you have to.
You're a Hitler wannabe.
You know, many years ago, I had a father who was a great guy. He was a strong guy, a legitimate guy, strong. But, you know, he always used to tell me, never use the word Nazi and never use the word Hitler. Now we're called Nazis, and I'm called Hitler. I'm not Hitler. Boy, my father...
I played this one for Tony.
Yeah, you are.
If you have to say you're not Hitler, you're probably Hitler.
Yeah. If you have to say, like, I don't understand why you call everybody every name under the book, and as soon as anybody calls you weird, you fucking lose your mind. If anybody call you fascist, you fucking lose your mind. If somebody calls you garbage and your followers garbage or deplorables, you lose your mind. We could say a lot worse about you guys. Don't you realize? Like, we're holding back.
And we're telling the truth, and you're not. That's the worst part.
We're telling the truth, and you guys are lying through your teeth.
Not. Yeah, we're telling the truth. You're not.
So Kamala Harris put out this ad. It's the one where, Harris took advantage instantly of Trump's mistake. I would have done this too. And right next to it, it says, it has all these news clips, abortion ban, 13-year-olds, you know what I mean? Like all the stuff. And Tony's like, oh my God, please stop playing that. I can't listen to it anymore. I can't listen to it. But it makes its point, and it's annoying as fuck. So let it roll.
Nearly 250 years ago, America was born when we rested.
Harris took advantage instantly of Trump's mistake. I just said
I'm
that.
going to do it whether the women like. They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say. I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. 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 I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
Okay. If you need to, slow that down on the replay and look at it again. Because, yeah, it's awful. And I don't want to replay it. But she goes like that, makes an ad like that, right off his fucking mistake, yeah? And then her next ad is one from the Ellipse that Tony started to play. And so she's covering both ends. She's attacking Trump and pushing her message. You know, like, instead of just like putting out one generic ad and just letting that roll over and over and over again. No, she's attacking Trump and the right for their bullshit fuckery, and then also putting out a fabulous ad like this. Go ahead and play it.
Nearly 250 years ago, America was born when we wrested freedom from a petty tyrant. Across the generations, Americans have preserved that freedom, expanded it, and in so doing, proved to the world that a government of, by, and for the people is strong and can endure. And those who came before us, they did not struggle, sacrifice, and lay down their lives only to see us cede our fundamental freedoms to the will of another petty tyrant. So America, in 7 days, we have the power to turn the page and start writing the next chapter in the most extraordinary story ever told.
It's a really good ad. I really like it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You know, the art, the creators, can you imagine the producers, the production crews that are just throwing their freaking talent behind this? The way they did the cinematography, really, of her speech at the Ellipse. Oh, that was so brilliant. I'm chilled. I was weeping.
Yeah.
Buckets. I really was. That was.
I wasn't weeping. I was like more fired up. I was like, girl!
Oh, yeah. I was fired up. I was weeping. I was happy. I was sad.
No, I've been just like, I feel like Rosie the Riveter all the time with my muscles and we're not fucking, you know, like, fuck you. We're not fucking putting up with this shit anymore. I don't think they realize, like, what's coming. Like, you know, fuck the polls. Really? I know we're going to have a huge blue wave, and I don't see how it could go anyway. I don't see how he's not gained any.
Call from Mark P. To accept.
Sorry, Mark P. and everyone else. My phone is dying.
Okay. Hi, Mark.
Hey, greetings, all. I'm in the waiting room of this CAT emergency center. Just want to check in, say hello. I've been lurking and listening. So
make sure you win their votes, Mark.
What's that? Can you hear me okay?
Make sure you talk to them about voting.
Yes. It's very important. I haven't been able to post the link, but everyone has a right to vote. If you're turned away, there's a hotline number. I know Elizabeth has posted it, and
if you want to send it to my text, Mark, I'll post it in the chat for you.
Well, as soon as I hang up, I can post it as well. Okay. So I just had a moment to check in. Doing okay. Ziggy, he has a bowel obstruction, and so they're checking him out. I know it's probably too much information. You're doing okay though.
Okay.
So I know that.
See you in a few.
Some event.
Will we? We'll see you in a few.
So,
will we?
Yeah, I'll check into the chat. I'll post. I know some have been asking about my whereabouts, so I've been watching and lurking.
Okay.
Thank you,
noticed,
Mark.
I hope Ziggy's all right, Mark, and
Yeah.
we'll talk to you later, honey. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Keep up the great work. I love you both, especially my bride-to-be. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Right. So, yeah, their moms has got the number. She's posting it in both the chats. So, thank you guys. Try to just copy that number and have it available. So, when you hear something like this, or one of your friends is turned away at the ballot box, here's the number, and you save it in your phone. So, you don't have to fucking, what's that number again? And try to look it up. No. Save it in your phone right now, you know? So, you guys have it when you're out there and about, and when you're, you know, doing what you can to save democracy. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh yeah, I already went through that. Yeah,
Can I do one more thing of pep talk to let everybody know, if you get depressed, if you get down, if you get anxious, if it seems like everything's crazy, really seriously do the whole deep cleansing breath, find a minute away from your information, because you know, this is it's a high anxiety for a lot of different people. If you encounter people and they seem to be easily irritated or easily annoyed or stressed, they're going through it too. This whole country's up in arms because of one orange asshole. So and
he's been gaslighting and projecting for 10 years,
for a decade,
but even longer than that. And
so you're strong.
We're so tired of it. And I think that a lot of people are tired of it. Not just people who are in this every day, like we are. It's just, if you didn't like, you know, listen for a week, and you turn on the television and you've got Donald Trump calling, you know, people, you know, in Latin countries, and, you know, shithole countries and all this stuff. And it's just over and over and over again, repeated over. I mean, there's a montage that Lincoln Project put out of him just going, garbage, 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 it's garbage, it's garbage, over and over and over again. It's not the
He's always putting somebody else down.
It's not the first time it's happened. And then as soon as, like, it comes out of Biden's mouth, they're all up in arms. They're all like, oh, you called us garbage, you called us weird. You called us racist. I mean, it's all fucking true. I don't know how to tell you. If you vote for a man like Donald Trump, you are garbage in my book, and I don't want to be friends with you. Ellie Osher, thank you for calling in. What's going on?
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hey,
you know, the funny thing is, I've talked to some people today, and even they, you know, I don't want to be one of these people that are constantly, you know, watching political shows or into politics. But even they were mad. They said, yeah, we're done with this. Yeah, I work too damn hard to hear these idiots all the time. And they're men. And even if they were women, I'd tell them where to go. They did. Hispanic women and black men, they're like, we're tired of this. Mm-hmm. So don't believe any of these news organizations saying that we're not watching or we don't care, we're not going to vote. We just don't want to hear it all the time, but we care. We want to get rid of these people.
Yeah.
This is enough.
Thank you, Ali
We want to go. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I've been trying to say that in so many words that I haven't been able to find them, and you just said it perfectly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just because you're not embroiled in it on a daily basis. Yeah.
Yeah, they just like, we're tired of this. You know, they're like, where do these guys get off telling us what to do? At all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's a good sign.
Yeah, so
that's a good sign.
Yeah. So and remember too, we know deep down that Trump is not really a hard worker. He's doing all this for bragging rights. He's doing you know, all his stories, all his talking points are the same 100 times in a row. He's only doing this for bragging rights. He's only doing this probably to try to get the 20-year-olds riled up. All these stunts, the French fries and the trash truck and all this other weird stuff. Even remember, I don't think it was even 3 months ago that the National Association of Black Journalists, and remember how angry the audience was?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh, you know, of course he forgot it. Yeah, he forgot that he
I
did
think
that.
it's
How rude he
hilarious.
was. Yeah, it is
Elio,
partially, but it's also rude. But go ahead.
I think it's hilarious, one thing, and I wanted your take on this since we got you on the phone. I think it's kind of weird, and you may be able to articulate this into something. I've been struggling still. I'm tired too. Trump's name on the side of a trash truck just seems so appropriate.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. that doesn't make sense. You put something else. Yeah.
He is like, it belongs on the inside of the trash can. Like, it should start out brand new, shiny like that with his name right on the inside. So there's just something to be said. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. It's going to be a meme. I'm not sure. But
Yeah,
Trump
it's gonna
on
be
the
a
side
meme.
of a trash
Oh,
truck,
yeah.
for some reason, associating his name with a big truckload of trash is just hilarious to me.
Well, no, because he's so desperate. That's the thing. He wants the male vote. He knows deep down that the reason why he lost the last time was because of COVID, social media, and his voters giving up. That's why, remember, he's been saying, he's been saying, tell the wives and tell the husbands to get their fat ass off the couch.
Yeah.
No,
So
he's gone to every
that's
sleazy
probably-
corner
that's
of this
probably why he
country and
did-
grabbed every dirtbag he could find and got them supporting him 100%. And
Right,
the rest,
exactly.
they have a freaking some kind of political edge or issue, or they're preppers up in wherever. You know, he's gotten all of the dregs of our society, just like he accuses Latin America of sending, when actually they're probably sending their best and brightest. You know what? That Venezuelan, that, and the Puerto Ricans are Americans, by the way.
Yeah, they are.
We
Yep.
support you and love
No,
you and
but-
want you to be a state, Puerto Rico, by the way.
Yeah,
in my
I
family.
mean, yeah, that's right. I mean, this is another thing as well. That, that got me really mad when him and Johnson were saying, "Oh, we've got a secret," and I wanted to say, "Yeah, you two should be on the unemployment line as well as MTG and Gates and Bober and all you other troublemakers, wasting time, not helping the country out for this ridiculous, egotistical, arrogant crusade that you guys are on. Meanwhile, so many other people are suffering. Meanwhile, you're complaining that Hispanic people or African American people or other people are having babies, while on the same day, you'll have a meeting with the rich people saying, oh, we should have more workers." And they don't see how that doesn't make sense. They don't see how that's totally contradictory.
They're scapegoating them. The rich are scapegoating the Latin Americans or the people of color or immigrants to the white people they're actually ripping off.
Yeah, to distract from what they're actually doing. Allie,
Indeed.
thank you so much for calling in.
All right.
So, Tom Cox, I don't know who exactly he is, but he says, that's why I make my wife do a mail-in ballot so I can make sure she votes for Trump. She's not going to vote behind my back. And Bradley Moss says, Tom here is confessing a crime to a crime. Brilliant move, buddy. And the fact checkers now, on Shitter. This is called voter intimidation, an illegal act of intimidating, threatening, or coercing someone to vote for a certain candidate and therefore taking away their right to vote for whoever they want. Anyone who commits voter intimidation can be fined or imprisoned.
How do you like my garbage
Yeah,
truck?
I retweeted it.
How do you like my garbage?
I retweeted it to the FBI. So when you see something like this, you guys point it out. Tweet it to the freaking FBI, for fuck's sake. Where are we, Tony? Where do you want to go from here? Okay, so you want to go to the Harris dudes on the street, running up to people. That's kind of fun. We can break the ice a little bit. Because he needs to giggle a little bit.
Relieve some, yeah.
Hey guys, it's Billy. I am back on the street with the one and only Will Ferrell, and we are out here today to represent a very important voting demographic, loud white men for Kamala Harris. So you ready, Will? Ah! Sir, we're loud white men for Kamala. Join the call.
Join the call.
Hell yeah, I'm in. Yeah, who are you voting for?
Kamala Harris.
Yes, exactly. Have you voted yet?
Mail-in ballot.
Oh, mail-in ballot, bitch! Miss, for $1, would you have sex with a Trump voter?
No.
Thank you. Sir, we're loud white men for Kamala. Join the call.
Yes.
Yes.
I support Kamala.
Yes, that's not that loud, but louder?
Oh, louder.
Yes.
I support Kamala.
Louder!
I support Kamala.
Yeah! Miss, did you hear if Kamala wins, she's going to make Buddy the Elf Secretary of Christmas?
That would be phenomenal.
Would you have sex with a Trump voter? Oh, okay, thank you. Sir, loud white men for Kamala. Join the call. Go Kamala! Yeah! Yes! For $1, for $1, for $1. Who are you voting for? Yes, there you go. Yes, yes. Okay. Oh my God! I have to go. Yeah. Tell everyone in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, to vote for Kamala.
East Stroudsburg, vote for Kamala.
Please, sir. Loud white men for Kamala. Join the call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you voting for?
Kamala.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Corey.
Corey. Vote for Kamala. Hey guys.
Oh God!
I love it so much.
Shit.
There were loud white guys for
Oh my God! Oh, that's good. No,
instead of being loud like rednecks for Trump, you know what I mean? Like, we're loud white guys for Kamala. Screaming in people's faces and shit.
I love it. It's so
I
good.
know. Well, it makes me happy. And it, and every single person they went to on the street, maybe they edited the other ones out. I'm sure they would have kept one in if it was a bad one. So we have, oh my God. There's been montage of fucking Donald Trump, talking shit about people.
Yes. Oh, man.
We have, there's a couple just photographs I wanted to show. Here's one. It just says, notice the difference. Puerto Rico and a floating pile of garbage.
Yeah.
There's the blue one there that I don't. The next one. It doesn't have a picture. Yeah, I love that one. So, yeah.
That was good. Oh, that was
because
good.
I ain't stupid.
Oh, that's even better. That's good. Okay, I'm anti-Trump because I'm anti-stupid.
Yeah.
Good.
And then here's the truck. The next one is the picture of the truck, and it's white.
No way.
Which, I mean, like, how proud he must be to have his name on the side of a garbage truck. Like, what? It's like the best self-own I've ever seen in my.
Put table of contents on above it. Make it contains Trump. You know what I mean? Because that's really. Oh, that's. Good.
It's just.
I love it.
Yeah, interesting choice to place the garbage in the front of the truck, and he can't. Well, it was funny because when Hal was covering this, he was like, he can't even drive the goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you call someone else the enemy within, but your bathroom looks like this. Jesus.
No shit.
The projection, the gaslighting has been off the chains. Like, I can hardly stand it.
Oh, somebody do the Epstein file. I mean, you know what? That's the stuff that's going to be.
Yeah. So, in case you missed it, here is one of the montages where he says garbage over and over and over again. It's the one after the bathroom thing. Yeah. He says, I don't know how many times. I've lost count.
And it's not her. It's the people that surround her. They're scum. And they want to take down our country. They are absolute garbage.
Total piece of garbage.
Garbage.
You're talking about garbage.
Garbage.
Talking about garbage.
I'd like to be nice, but I'm dealing against real garbage.
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 Pelosi is scum. She's garbage.
This scum, this garbage. Pile of garbage. First time I've ever said garbage. A garbage can. We're like a garbage can. Garbage can. Garbage can for the rest of the world. We're a garbage can. How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
Yeah, because it has their names on it.
And by the way, fair use, YouTube. It was a political ad. Fair use. I don't want to get busted for, playing that music.
It says not authorized by candidate.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is kind of, okay. Yeah, it says, Jackie Schechner says 5 days until what is arguably the most consequential election in the history of our democracy. If you're sitting on the verifiable story that could impact how people would still have voted, who haven't voted, vote, do it now. Don't save it for your book. Don't be a story after the story.
Wait, what? I stepped on the last bit of that.
Yeah, don't save it for your book. Don't be a story after the fact. Because if you're sitting on something that you know about Trump and it's verified, you fucking print it. You have fucking more balls than remember the chick that owned, was it the Washington Post during Watergate?
No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Watergate. It was the files from the guy from Vietnam.
Oh, it was the Nixon files when he kept the when he kept
Woodward
the army in Vietnam.
Woodward and Bernstein, the water, yeah.
Yeah. It was the Vietnam papers. The guy stole it and she fucking printed all of it. And it exposed that Nixon kept troops in Vietnam. I think that was even before Watergate, yeah? I don't know the timeline.
I worked with one of my professors was part of that. Oh, yeah, fascinating stuff.
Oh, and it violates, by the way, if you try to stop your wife from voting or try to make her vote the way you do, it violates the Domestic Violence Prevention Act as coercive control. So you cannot coerce your spouse to vote any way you want. Everybody has free will, even if you're married. You don't.
That's why we
don't
register Democrat or Republican for the necessary vote in other words, you don't have to be a Republican to vote Democrat. I mean, you don't have to be a Democrat to vote Democrat when you get to the final race, the November 5th race. Before that, the primaries sometimes in some states are separated out by you can only vote for your party, so you don't sabotage the other party. But in the general election, you don't have to declare your party to vote.
Yeah.
You don't ever have to declare your party in order to vote.
Yeah, that's right. So, yesterday, Elon Musk was ordered to show up in court in Philadelphia on Thursday, which is today. Pennsylvania court orders immediate hearing on Philly DA Larry Krasner's suit to stop Musk's $1 million lotteries for MAGA voters. If Musk doesn't attend, could he be held in contempt of court and be arrested? Well, I guess maybe today we're going to find out because he didn't fucking show up. Here's his lawyers making an announcement. Well, not Elon's lawyers, the state lawyers, sorry.
Here to testify, Elon Musk didn't show. We are going to handle this case and continue to handle this case on mischief night. Elon Musk and his PAC, AmeriPAC, filed legal papers to have the case removed from this court to federal court, and we will proceed to federal court and we will address the issues there and seek to have the matter remanded back to the state court. After all, this is a case that involves state law issues, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
So what he's saying there is really kind of hard to hear. It involves state law issues. It was filed by the state, the Philadelphia DA, that guy, Larry, whatever his name is. So it's a state case. Elon wants it to go to federal court because he thinks he's got better chance.
Because he's got a federal judge in the pocket.
Of course. So, no, you can't do this fuckery right before an election and then wait it out. And now this fucking case probably won't go until after the election. So he'll get away with his fuckery. Just like the fucking Supreme Court just ordered that Virginia can purge their fucking rolls. So if you're in Virginia, please double check your everything before you go out and vote.
Elon Musk is already committing more election crimes and can be arrested just like you or me. He is not a politician. He's not running for election of anything. He's involved in a campaign, in fact, and should be stopped from this effery. If our Justice Department is paying any bit of attention, they can take him into custody now. He's committed enough crimes that would have had any of us in jail already, and we wouldn't be able to come up with bail so quick.
Yeah, I'm reading
here. Take him to jail, no bail.
I'm reading here. If he doesn't, I'm reading right here. If he doesn't, they can hold him in contempt and arrest him.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. He just thumbed his nose at our court system and told you, "F you. I don't have to show up to your." He didn't even send a lawyer. That's a F you to our courts. If he did not send at least a representative or a lawyer on his behalf, and he was ordered himself to be present personally by the judge, his ass is grass, and that judge can be his lawnmower. It doesn't matter how small the judge. It could be a county judge.
The judge can be the lawnmower.
I would love to see like a little freaking traffic court judge take his ass down.
Oh, wouldn't it be?
Imagine that.
Wonderful.
Y'all, can you imagine? What could we all do for this country with Elon's money if we seized his assets? Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, I think the government should seize all of his assets and fuck it.
And remove all of his clearances for sure. He's under indictment.
And kick his ass out of the country. I don't give a shit.
Expatriate.
We cannot play this audio, but I just love what JoJo from Jers said. It's a video of Kamala Harris's rally when just people are all fired up. And she said, "Psst, small in the stands. Donald Trump, don't worry. You'll get a crowd this excited one day. When you finally go to jail."
That will be one hell of a day, won't it?
It'll be a freaking party. Are you kidding?
Oh my God. I think that's when this all is going to be okay. Is when when we all can call ourselves like, take that exhale for at least about him.
Yeah.
But the thing is he's made himself the symbol of the rest of it. So he goes down, the rest of it goes down. It falls like a house of cards.
Yeah.
It's a pyramid scheme, and he's at the top of the pyramid in his mind, actually.
It absolutely is. And we're really, I feel like it's sinking in more and more because it's getting more desperate. And it's turning more and more people off. This whole thing with the Puerto Rico and the Latin Americans and all the bad jokes and stuff, it didn't fly, and people are not happy, and nobody's laughing.
Yeah, and don't let the prettiness of a pyramid scheme sound, oh, it's pyramid, it must be cool. No, pyramid means a big, wide bottom, lower class, that slave population that these people want, and this little bitty tiny top at the top that gets to have all of the benefit.
Yeah. And they're all Elon Musk, they're all like Leonard Leo and Harlan Crow and these just weirdos. Psychopaths.
They're eccentric. They're eccentric, wealthy people, and we are just like, we're just marbles or dust. We're game pieces for them.
Yeah. So, Tony, you want to put up the graph? Well, whatever it's called. I love this today. Miller, she said, vote today. Widen this lead. Make sure insurmountable by election day when all the maggots vote. Yeah, so 61 to 35 in Michigan. 60 to 38 in Wisconsin. And 57 to 40 in Pennsylvania. I want those numbers bigger. I want a wider spread here. Come on, we can do it.
Let's shoot for 75, man. Let's shoot for 75. And if we get to 70, that's more than a mandate, more than they need in the Senate to get past the filibuster.
Yeah, the next is a billboard in Phoenix, Arizona. And I love it because it kind of looks like swastikas, but it's a dollar bill thing. Yeah, it was like nuclear bombs behind him, and
those are twat stickers.
Yeah.
And the rainbow underneath.
And the rainbow, well, the rainbow poles. You see the poles, one's green, one's
and the main
orange, one's yellow.
In the middle, yeah.
Yeah, the next one is just a meme. It says, 3 of the worst oligarchs backing Trump. Musk, Peter Thiel, and David Sachs, all products of South African apartheid. This isn't a coincidence.
Truth. And Russia's help, Russia's right there. So South Africa and Russia.
Yep. And I love this one. The next one. The next one with Kamala with her cape. And then him with a walker and his shadow is a baby.
And the diaper.
Yeah.
See the diaper?
Yeah, I see the diaper. With his Russia flag. Do you see the Russia flag on his lapel?
Yes. Yeah, just literally as you said it, I just noticed it. That's the trip.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it says,
look at his pant leg is tucked into his shoe on the right hand side.
It said, just a reminder, he laughed at Paul Pelosi after his attack, shared an image of Joe Biden hogtied, shared an image of himself with a baseball bat next to Alvin Bragg. He wants to arrest his opponents in media, called Americans vermin, garbage, and the enemy within Vote Blue. So, yeah. I think we're getting there. I'd love to play this ad, but I don't think we can because it's got the song on it, and I know we'll get fucking slammed for it. So I don't know, Wizzy. Is there anything? Oh, I know what I wanted to say, but go ahead if there's anything else you want to say.
Yeah, I was gonna. Because you're better to finish. I just like your voice is so cool.
Oh, you
Diane.
stop it!
I can't wait till you get to sing again. Oh, okay. So let's get us through this so we can sing and rejoice. Everyone, please, the main thing is just like remain calm and keep your wits about you. This is a lot of stress, but it's going to be over very soon. We're almost to the end. Hang in there. Stay strong. Get as many people through the polls as you can. And then just, if you voted, take that deep breath and seek help and support if you get freaked out on election night and get worried, because we're not going to have answers right away. It's going to take several days for us to actually have all the states, and of course they're going to start their fuckery. And when they do, don't be surprised. Don't let it freak you out. And when they gaslight you, don't be surprised. Let it flow over you and past you. Focus. Get this man away from our government and his friends. So anyway, love y'all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, mods, so much for everything you're doing. Yeah, that's my thing, and I love you, Diane. And thank you, Tony, by the way, for all the tech. That's so freaking cool. And Diane, all the homework that you do, my friend, you're just amazing. So thank you.
Thank you, honey. I just have a few more things I want to cover right here. This is...
You do.
Oh, that's cool. So while Tony's showing that, I can read this to you. Fox Chirons during Harris's speech at the Ellipse. Kamala lists policies she failed to enact as VP. Kamala vows to lower costs after 3.5 years. Kamala calls for unity while trashing Trump. Kamala's focus is on Trump, not voters. Kamala's final pitch to voters is all about Trump. Desperate Kamala closing message all about Trump. Kamala pushes fear in closing message. So I wanted to close with this video right here, Tony. It's the last one. And this guy, I think he's damn right here. We need to get the fairness doctrine, and that's kind of what he's talking about, but I'll use my last minute for this. Yeah.
You will never, ever, ever be able to give me an example of a mainstream media organization in the United States behaving like Fox News did over the Dominion stuff. You just no equivalent. That in and of itself should have been the destruction of that political party. For people that don't know, Fox News, all of the execs and all of the hosts knew that all the Dominion claims were lies from the very start, and they continued to push the lie because they knew they were losing viewership to OAN and Newsmax. None of this is debated. None of this is controversial. All of this is public after the depositions. There's a reason why Fox News settled that suit for the largest settlement in all of corporate defamation history for some $787 million. So every single person, and I would guess if I had to estimate, 80% plus Republicans to this day believe something that Fox News was knowingly lying about that came from this campaign. That's just unbelievable to me. There has to be some way to make it so that you cannot lie with impunity. It can't be like every single day. If somebody gets something wrong, that's different. Or somebody has a different, subjective political belief. These are fine. These are differences of opinion or whatever. It's fine. But it can't just be that somebody can lie with impunity every single day.
All day, every day, for 24 hours a day. Fox News, Rupert Murdoch, that he single-handedly has brainwashed these motherfuckers to believing all this horse shit when we know it's all bullshit. They knew it. They still reported on it. And now you've got a lot of the electorate who believe these lies.
The electorate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of for Benny Loco. You're also brainwashed. This is for Benny Loco and for the world. Everybody's brainwashed into paying their cable bill too.
Yep. I agree
with that. You
don't
don't have to pay your cable bill.
And in my little closing statement, I just want to say that I listened to Malcolm Nance on Stephanie Miller. And boy, he got shouty, McShouty face. Yeah. And I wrote this little blurb after I listened to him. I just said, this could be the last week of our democracy. This could be the last election of our lifetime if that monster cheats to win. Terror or joy, fear or excited for the possibilities of our country if we do the right thing. So please vote blue up and down the ballot. Burn rubber. The car's already going 80 miles an hour. Now you gotta push the nitrous button. So let's fucking go.
Yes.
It's all or nothing and no sleep until Kamala Harris is president of the United States. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And shout outs to Moms and Mark and Benny. And we hope y'all are going to make it through. And if you need us, we're all here for you. And just a little couple shout outs. Big Steph fan, Captain Terp, Kathy Zinn, Wonder Mom, Salty Sylvester, Moms Russo, Allie Osher, over here in Twitch, Jupiter Judy. Thanks you guys so much over there. And over here in the YouTubes, we got Blue Tomato, Sarah, Christine, Diana Hill, JFO, Jackie, Jan Morgan, Jim the Geek, John from Vegas, Lindsay, Midas Kevin Anderson, thank you, brother, for being moderator. Melinda in Seattle, Moms Russo, thank you. OG Adam, thank you. Pam, thank you for being here. Robin, Terry Taylor, Super Saint, and Fancy. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And I guess we'll be back on Sunday.
Shout outs to you, family. And make sure to
if we
like,
make it
share,
that long.
subscribe, and thank you again.
Yeah. So thanks again for being here, and we'll see you on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Wizzy, love you. Thank you.
Love you too. See ya.
Enjoy the
Happy
music by
Halloween.
Diane Russell. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
Let me break into the waves and let me shake into the white and contemplating over a jug of wine. The end of the world, the end of time. Planets aligning, I feel fine. I can't take all the violence and the pain. With six-string violin. Trump. Fuck Donald 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 Trump.